Alrighty, welcome back to the Immersive Tamurkhan campaign. So, we left off the previous campaign about ready to make the attack on Grimgor's capital. And so we're going to start out this episode with that. Should be a pretty interesting battle. Before I jump into that, really quickly, this is, of course, a grand strategy campaign. So a summary on your screen of the mods and the rule set that we're using in terms of playing out this campaign. And we are, I don't want to say winding it down because it continues to go on a little bit longer. Each episode, it doesn't, something new happens that makes me feel like we're going to extend the campaign a little bit longer. But we're pretty close to a short victory, and we may wrap things up then when we get there. All we have to do is finish wiping out Grimgor. And at this point, he's relatively weak. He has his main army right here with him in it. He's level 30, so he's relatively strong, but that army is not scary. And we have Vigo here blocking him, which Vigo has a bunch of Chosen. And this Gorge of Rock, the garrison isn't replenished, but it would at least be a minor settlement battle if he does decide to attack it, which I have to presume he will. So I think we could block him there. And meanwhile, like I said, we're about to take the capital right there. Grimgor does have a strong army down here. I was surprised at how strong this is, considering his faction strength. It's really not all that overwhelming, but this has got to be really the bulk of his strength at this point now, I would think. He does not have a wall going on. We've got this army down here with which to fight it, and hopefully maybe get a little bit of this garrison replenished in time to help out. That army probably cannot beat, well, almost certainly cannot beat that army, but I don't know, we'll figure something out moving forward. We could always try to get a plague on it. Karakazorn down here, again, garrison not in very good shape. He is a little bit farther away from being able to get down here to attack it, though, so unless he's got another army floating around, don't think we have to worry just yet about Karakazorn. We are losing 2,000 favor every turn, so this is definitely a concern, but a couple of victories should gain us some money. One option that we do have is we could just sack Karak Vrag instead of occupying it, and that would net us closer to 19,000 favor, which could definitely be extremely helpful right now. However, I don't know that I would really want to do that. I might just want to go ahead and occupy it. We will think about it. Meanwhile, the other main thing that's going on in this campaign is Clan Eshin declared war on us. They won a couple of battles, took a couple of minor settlements from us. Not really all that big of a deal. This is the least valuable part of our empire in terms of its having been developed. And we are also running Tamurkhan himself back over in this direction to be able to help push them back. So what we are hoping to do here is to stop them from taking Nangal. At this point, we've got decent garrison. We've got a bit of an army up here helping out. Should be able to hold out against Skaven, I would think, for a few turns. These Skaven right here... Oops, not you. You're not Skaven. You're me. These Skaven are not particularly impressive. Snick himself is right here. But again, his army was not all that impressive. There was, however, one or more armies down here that we can't see anymore. So they've still got some strength. So we still have a little bit of work to do down there. But anyway, let's just be methodical about this. Take one thing at a time. We're going to start out up here. Pyrrhic victory. Garrison's pretty strong. We've got mammoths. We've got 5 of them. It's a walled city battle. We can break through multiple gates at the same time, force them to split their forces up. That's one possibility. Another possibility is that we just throw everything at them from one direction and potentially use our Spurt Mildew here. You know, we can use Blight Boils and Streams of Corruption, things like that, to try to weaken them. Let's decide that once we get in, but I do think we're going to go ahead and fight this. So, am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. Let's go ahead and do it. Alright, so I think... Oops, I need to Need to go here into my controls and... Not that. Controls, Michael, controls. There we go. Need to change the cinematic smoothing, of course. Alright, so now, coming in from this direction, I think what I want to do... I think I actually want to go ahead and get everybody together here, and the reason is... I'm going to... With you 5, I'm going to just go ahead and put you on 5. You 5, I'm going to drop an overcast of fleshy abundance on them right away, so that they can get a little bit of health recovered before they go charging in. Now, what I may do then is I may run one or two of them over to here and one or two of them over to here. I think what we'll do is we're going to put some of our units over here and see if they have, or maybe we don't. Maybe I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. Do I want to try to keep them all over here and then run our mammoths over there? And force them to run the whole way through the city? I actually think that might be a reasonable strategy. Okay, so the mammoths, 5. Again, you guys, let's get you guys like a little bit more here. As far as they know then, we are all going to be over here, and they're going to want to put all their defenses right here. And then you guys, how fast are you? You're both pretty fast. Okay, I want you and the Skin Wolves together on 6. And then you can join up with our melee infantry, maybe, as to buff them, although you're not on a war shrine, so maybe not. Alright, anyway, so first thing we're going to do, obviously, is the... Let's just make sure that we get the mammoths. How fast are they? They're reasonably fast. Okay, we want to make sure that we get this heal off right away. I don't know if I'm going to have the Winds of Magic right away. I don't know how much it is to do an overcast. It's probably going to be more than what we're starting with. Alright, well, we're going to see what happens here. So let's go ahead, start battle. The overcast. Oh, I don't even have it. Oh, I currently can't afford it. That's okay. So let's go ahead and 5s, everybody over here. Start heading that way. 6s, you stay here for the time being. All of you get going over here. You guys start going, and 6s, you guys can start going now too. Okay. Alright. Now. Oh, you're already out of control. That's insane. Alright, let's go ahead and get you guys here. Our overcast is 25 Winds of Magic. Okay, so we're going to cast it over here. What happened to our mammoth that's out of control here? Looks like we might lose him because he's out of control. Okay, so put the 5s right here. You can go ahead now and cast the Fleshy Abundance. Just want to make sure that I get them all. Okay. There we go, that's fine. Okay, let's go ahead and get you and you on that. You and you now on that. Where's our other mammoth? You are just taking your time. That's okay. You can head over here as well. Here they come. They're running. Alright. We should be able to break down these gates, I would think, reasonably quickly. you, tell you what, you can now go ahead and get in on those orc boys. You can do some damage with your Locus of Contagion on them. Potentially also a Blight Boil, and here we go, we can do a Stream of Corruption. Go ahead and do your Locus of Contagion. Get on them. You should be able to do pretty decent damage to them by a little bit of time. Meanwhile, how are we doing on these gates? Okay, you all. I want you all on, plus you on 4. Okay, you are now on 1. Let's go ahead and get a nice old Blight Boil going right here. Let's do it like this. Okay, that did some serious damage. Let's go ahead and get you out of there now before you start taking too much more damage. Try to get over there if you can. Meanwhile, we're not breaking through these gates nearly as quickly as I thought we would. We can do another Stream of Corruption here. And you just go ahead and get over here. How are we doing on these gates? Oh, not even halfway. That's a bit disappointing. What about you? Where are you at? Let's try to get you helping out. Let's back you up and let the melee one get in there first. 6s. Okay, we're not breaking through these gates nearly as quickly as I expected to. That's a bit annoying. And plus, they're actually probably about to get up here onto the walls and get the towers built. That's pretty annoying as well. Let's go ahead and get you... I would say... just hover right here. And do... actually, get on those orc boys. Go ahead and do your Locus of Contagion. And we can do a debuff on... Why are you not... That did not go at all. What are you doing? You didn't go anywhere near where I expected you to. Alright, get back out. How are we doing here? The gate is almost 2/3 down. This one is almost completely down. Okay, 6s, get ready to charge in. Should have this broken in a moment. Come on, hurry up. Hurry it up. Okay, and there we go. Okay, everybody in. You can do your damage resistance. Okay, you can go ahead and fly back in. Gonna save some Winds of Magic right now for some healing. 4s, I want you guys to go ahead and everybody pick a target and attack it. Run through the gate if you don't mind. And you 3 can help out. What are you right here? What are you doing? Let's get you in there as well. You can go ahead and get back in as well. Again, Locus of Contagion. Let's go ahead and do a debuff then on the Black Orcs. And I'm going to do a heal on yourself. Okay, now these mammoths right here, how are they doing? Okay, the skin wolves, I need to pull some of the skin wolves out. Alright, you're doing fine. We're wreaking some havoc in here, so that's good. Let's go ahead and maybe get a... Let's actually get another Blight Boil going over here. I think we can do some lovely damage over here with a Blight Boil. I think I just got one of our mammoths as well, but it's fine. Okay, right over there, they're broken. These guys are amazingly not broken yet, but they will be. Now they are, okay. Let's go ahead and get our 4s. Let's take you out of your locked control group, and let's get you attacking various enemies here. You can go ahead and you're close enough to do a debuff. Where are you at? Let's get you over here. You stay on him. You can go and get on them. Okay, let's get you two. Actually, let's get the 6s now into here. Okay, you are looking good. Let's get you on these Black Orcs. I do need to be careful with some of these mammoths now. Alright, let's get you guys back out. We have done some serious damage there to that enemy hero, however. It looks to me like the towers are probably doing the most damage to us. They do have those arrow boys there as well. But by taking the control points here, we should be... I'll tell you what, you can go ahead and go after the archers there. Okay, right here, you two. We've destroyed them. You guys go ahead and... I think maybe we'd better get some help over here. You get over here. Alright, let's go ahead and get a heal on him before he dies. And then you can go ahead and attack them. Down here, how are we doing? We should be completely wiping. You need to get out. You can help out on them. You're leaving. You need to help out over here as well. You are running away still. That's fine, but you got a lot of healing done. So that... actually, you stopped running. So that's good. There's no reason to not have you go ahead and take that. You can... There we go, victory. Alright. Don't think they have an enemy lord to worry about. Alright, pretty straightforward victory there. One of our mammoths got a little bit dinged up, but other than that, pretty minor. Decisive victory, certainly much better than the Pyrrhic victory that the auto-resolve would have given us. And like I said, we could sack it for almost 19,000, but we're going to occupy it because I like the idea of him losing his capital. Not to mention, we should have it at tier 4 now. Okay, so we got Trickster's Shard. Settlement receives Plague, whatever. Got a lot of ranks, that's good. Definitely apply those. And don't think there's anything else here that we have forgotten about, that I have forgotten about. So let's go ahead and take a look. I guess before I start doing any other armies, I should at least go ahead and make sure that we get...
Death is the root of rebirth.
We get this organized. Okay, so we want... Ooh, we've already got this. Excellent. We're getting 600 income. Now, it's a unpleasant climate, so we are getting the reduction in income from it, which is unfortunate, but that's still pretty good. I'll still take it. We know that we're going to want the income building. I'm not too worried about growth, but I am going to build this anyway because I do care about casualty replenishment. Gorger Rock. I'm not going to level this up just yet because... Yeah, I am, because I don't think there's any way that... Oh my lord, never mind, I'm not, because it's too expensive and we can't afford it, okay? I was going to say, I don't think there's any chance Grimgor can take that from us. He might very well try, though. That garrison is in pretty bad shape. This army feels pretty strong to me, but Grimgor himself is a heck of a combatant. He does have the one Arachnarok Spider, but other than that, and he's got some Black Orcs. He's got some decent units, but it's not that fearsome of an army. Okay, anyway, this one, I've already moved you. Blood Peak. You need a garrison. Just in case we do lose. What about Carrick's Horn? You've already got that, okay, yeah. In case we do lose Firemouth, I want Blood Peak to be a little bit defensible. Titan's Notch, you as well need a garrison, but I'm not going to build it yet because I can't really afford it. I don't know if that's Skaven or not. Okay, let's go ahead and apply the skill ups. Spurt Mildew, you are looking really good here. Definitely boost the casualty replenishment rate. That's quite useful. Okay, we're going to give you Deadly Blade. We are going to give you Deadly Blade. Okay. That's good. You have moved. You are going to stay where you are, or do I want to put you in ambush stance? This would be a minor settlement battle. I think he's likely to attack it, even with us not being in ambush stance, not trying to lure him in, so I think we'll just stay there. I'll tell you what we might want to do. Let's take a look here. Can we slow down his campaign movement? We cannot. We have 2 turns left on that. What about attrition? Can we cause him attrition? Right there, yes we can. Okay. And this also boosts casualty replenishment rate, which would be good for us to have that on some of our armies, but I think what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to try to cause attrition to this army down here. So if I get a Plague Cultist right here, attrition Weapon strength reduction. And looks like it's going to be battle healing cap. Probably not super useful against greenskins, but whatever. Okay, so this summon a cultist. Yes. I probably should have done it for more turns than that. Oh well, that's alright. You actually cannot reach this turn. But that's okay. He can't reach us either. You can hit him next turn. That is causing us to lose even more money, however. Okay, anyway, I think at this point we may have moved everybody. Wait a minute, Vigo. You're in regular stance, that's fine. You've moved. Okay, Claude, you. I need to find where Grimgor's other army is. I have no chance to successfully wound either one of them. That's interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and come down this way. Where did that army go, or did it get wiped out? It looks like maybe it got wiped out. Okay. Do we have a military access treaty with Disciples of Hashut? And if we don't, do we care? We do anyway, okay. So that's good. So now what that means is you are free to move down in this direction. I don't think you're likely to get attacked. If we leave Tribe Slaughter defenseless and Stormvrak Mount defenseless, they are losing. There's going to be another rebellion because of the... it's currently getting a +7 from characters.
Blessed be the putrid.
But yet, this is the place where the rebellion keeps not happening. It happens, but the rebel army never appears. I'm going to go ahead and run down this way. If the rebellion actually does spawn an army this time, then we'll recruit an emergency army up there, maybe. But for now, I'd rather get you down here where you can apply some pressure to these settlements down here. You
Cultist of the Fly Lord.
Establish a cult. Now, let's get you down here in between the two of them. Let's just continue to keep some visibility on Grimgor's settlements here and on any armies that might appear. But for now, it doesn't look like he's got any armies. So I think we're in good shape to attack either one of those. Saber Mountain. That's going to be a little bit tougher, but it's not walled. It is a city, but it's not walled. And then, of course, he just took Ice Spewer from us, so we already know about that. He's not moving towards Challenge Stone, so we're okay here. All right, I think then... Let me just go ahead and make sure that everybody's moved. Blisterkin, you have moved back into the Terracotta Graveyard. That's what we want. Mornhow, you have moved. Jaeger, you're staying there. Tamurkhan, you've moved. Okay. All right, so I think we're all good now. Building, upgrading, I guess I can go through these really quickly, but don't think there's going to be anything major to do. You don't have a plague anymore, but I can't do another plague this turn, I don't think. Income. Never mind, I can't even do a plague because everything's blocked. Alright, don't worry about it then. We'll do it next turn. Over here, you're fine. The main thing that I care about right now is just income. I think everywhere's pretty well maxed out their income. I could do it here. Mingzhu, am I likely to lose you as a settlement? That's the question. He's close enough to attack. He probably will. It'll be a minor settlement battle, but the Nurgle garrisons are very underwhelming, so I don't want to spend any more money on you because I could lose you. Okay, I think that's everything. Back up to here. Yep, not gonna worry about it. All right, so let's go ahead, check our diplomacy really quickly. I don't see any reason for that. I don't see any reason for any more alliances. Although we could get some money out of it. Ooh, okay, here we go. This is a consideration now. Would we want to confederate Kugath? Let's think about this. Let's take a look at what he's got. I don't think I really want to, because he's kind of put himself in an extremely bad situation. He's got settlements here that are red to us, which I don't want to have to deal with right now. He's getting invaded down here, and we are not going to be able to stop Eshin from taking those. I actually, all along, was anticipating confederating Kugath at the first opportunity, and now I'm not so inclined to do it because his empire is an absolute shambles right now. And I don't feel like fighting losing battle after losing battle, so I'm not going to, at least not right now. Now, Tamurkhan's chieftains, you are devoted. You are still quite a ways away. I need to raise one more settlement just to get you up to the next level of fealty here. Okay, you are devoted. You are devoted. I'm not fighting any of those enemies, but I do gain fealty just by purchasing chieftain units. That's interesting, okay. And then yeah, we are definitely improving your fealty. Enables replenishment only for his current army. I could, however, purchase some more units here. Let's take a look at Azar here. Are you Azar? Where are you at? You are
leader of the putrid host.
We have room for some more blunderbusses, I guess. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and do Azar Doombolt. Or would we rather have the Fire Glaives? Let's go ahead and max out the blunderbusses first. And then you should gain 1 fealty if I do recruit into this army these guys. Okay. Let's see if that worked. You did not gain any fealty. So does it own? I don't understand. It says purchasing chieftain units, and I purchased chieftain units. Hopefully it doesn't mean just into that army, because it's a little bit hard to do.
Embrace.
I guess I actually didn't need to do that because that army was keeping room for him.
Rejoice.
All right. Anyway, it's fine. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to merge these guys. Boom. And then I'm just going to disband you. I'm kind of thinking of disbanding the Great Unclean One as well, but I'd better not do that while I've got that army to worry about.
Right,
The Great Unclean Ones are not worth the amount of money that you have to pay for them. That's the thing. And we do have money issues, but it's fine. It's fine. All right. I think then we're going to go ahead and do a save, and we're going to go ahead and end our turn. We're going to watch Kugath continue to perform miserably. At least he's defending his cap. I guess that's not his capital, but his Dragon Isle main city. Okay, as long as you're close to Tamurkhan, then you're probably safe. And then you, what are you doing? You're in march stance, but you're not taking that city that's been razed. It might belong to the Skaven, I'm not sure. Okay, you are... That works for me. That's actually threatening Eshin up there. I love those War Shrine models. They're so cool looking. Okay. So Kugath didn't fight any battles, but he's at least doing something useful. Disciples of Hashut, are you guys going to press your... continue your offensive against Grimgor?
If I were inclined.
You probably just want a defensive alliance, which... No, I don't think so. Okay, Emmerich. Is Emmerich going to attack Dread Rock? If he is, he probably will win. He's got 3 armies there now. Okay, he's just maybe blockading it. Clan Eshin, here we go. Okay, you're moving back into your settlement. That's interesting. You... kind of hard to see where you just went. Okay, not moving towards us. Trying to defend Hanyo-Port, maybe? Okay, Khemri, I forgot we are at war with Khemri, but they're so far away that I'm not worried about it. Not yet at war with the Empire. Okay, here's Grimgor. He's moving his hero. It's interesting. That's fine. That seems of little importance at this point. Now, Grimgor himself... I want to know what... Oh, he's got a Wa going now. Interesting. That does change things. That army, sure enough, is coming forward, and they have a Wa. Now, at this stage of the campaign, the Wa armies are kind of underwhelming. He is actually retreating with Grimgor. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, nothing surprising there during Grimgor's turn. Shadowgore Warherd, I forgot about them, and they are kind of close to where we have to worry about them. Okay. Yeah, serious money issues at this point. So the wild hunt begins. Orion will now behave more aggressively. That's fine. Ambush or discover. Let's just take a look here. You are not close enough to threaten us for at least a few more turns. Disciplinarian. Got a magic item here that I could do something with. Look at all of these magic items. It's lovely. I've got one Iron Curse icon that's unassigned, one Trickster's Shard that's unassigned, and a Scepter of Stability, which I will never use. Can't wait to fuse that at some point. I don't think there's anything here, though, that I want to fuse it with. I don't want to lose any of those others. Okay, that's fine. Okay, defeat. Interesting. One of Imric's armies. Pretty daggone far away from us. Settlement receives plague. Okay, that's fine. Is this the settlement plague? It is. Turtle Gate got it, but Turtle Gate doesn't matter because Turtle Gate doesn't produce any income. This is also the settlement plague, so that's good. Okay, we got... Where did he... Okay, he assaulted Uzkaluk successfully and then failed to... Oh, he tried to assassinate... You jerk. I can't believe you tried to assassinate me down here. That's my plague cultist. Alright, well obviously plague cultist is going to go ahead and spread this plague. Okay. So, killed in the line of duty. Yeah, sorta, if you want to be very liberal in your use of the word killed. Okay, so now they're suffering attrition, which is what we want. They have a wild army that is, like I said, at this point, not particularly formidable. They are close enough. They are not close enough to attack us next turn. You need to move into the settlement for maximum replenishing. Even though it's costing us Winds of Magic, it's fine. Vigo. Now what do we want to do here with Vigo and Spurt Mildew? I think we want to press on towards Black Fang and Eagle Eyries, maybe? Or if we move in ambush stance so he doesn't know we're here, does he bring Grimgor back down this way? Or does he send Grimgor over towards Blizzard Peak? Well, we're going to find out. Because we are going to threaten... Actually, let me do this. Let me at least take you... Steel Technology, 43%. Don't really want to do it, but we're at least going to get some visibility over here. Okay, we can now... see Eagle Eyries. We can see that they do have the garrison building built. Of course they do. Still, a size 15 garrison is certainly very beatable. They have no army there. That's really the main consideration. I think what we want to do... He's got Black Orcs in his wild army. That's unfortunate. That certainly is a much bigger concern. What is his... Okay, his plague is doing nothing at all bad to him, so that's unfortunate.
Sickness is despair.
Okay, I think we want to lure Grimgor back down towards Gorger Rock. So we're going to do that by putting you in ambush stance. And we're going to move you to here, where if Grimgor doesn't come down this way, we can go ahead and attack Eagle Eyries. Go ahead and put you back into the army. Spurt Mildew. At this point, start moving you back towards Black Fang, maybe. Let's do the same thing here with you. Let's get some visibility. Okay, they do not have an army here at Black Fang. I think with you, we want you to be visible in case it leads him to move up this way to try to reinforce Black Fang instead of attacking Firemouth, because I don't think this army is strong enough to beat that army.
Let me think about
Although it might be close. But we don't have the garrison building built, so it would just be a field battle. That's unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Let's move you down to here. And I actually, if I put, no, I don't have enough movement to put you in a raiding stance, unfortunately, to get you both into his territory and then into raiding stance. So we won't do that. We'll go ahead and just go into encampment stance. It doesn't help our replenishment, unfortunately, but it's fine. Karok Vrag, you, I can't really afford to do any more upgrading. Let me go back to this. Let me do the armies before I start worrying about the settlements. We'll go ahead and get you back in.
Expedite sickness.
Okay, Vigo, yeah, you've already moved. That's fine. Okay, you... Okay, he does have an army here, but it's only going to be a size 5 Wa army. He's got 3 regiments of renown right here, which is certainly a thing. No reason to not come down and threaten Great Skull Lakes, I believe. We can't get there this turn. We could go into...
The hot sand lacerates me.
We could start coming down towards it.
We must.
Let me see how far I can get in ambush stance. Yeah, we can get close enough that we should be able to attack it next turn.
Desecration is coming.
Okay, that works for me. You do not need healing. Or I should say, you don't need replenishment, so I can actually kind of keep you where you can keep some eyes on what's going on over here. No walls to damage. Hinder replenishment, obviously no value in that. Okay, I'm just going to leave you there, I think. Move you just a tiny little bitty bit closer. Okay. So we're ready to launch next turn an attack over here. An attack down here. An attack right here. Defend right here. Okay, that's it for the Grimgor side of things. Let's go ahead and take a look over here at the Eshin side of things. I didn't see any armies coming down this way. We don't know what Snikch is doing. He might be moving towards Turtle Gate. I don't really care about these walls. Normally, I would like to try to hold them because normally these forts are very defensible. But the garrisons for Nurgle are so weak that I don't feel like it's worth spending the money to try to level this up, and I don't have an army convenient to move in there, so I'm not going to worry about it. You, meanwhile, you're at full strength. I can't afford to recruit anybody else into this army. So again, we're going to step out, and we're going to go into ambush stance, and we're going to see if that lures any Eshin armies up this way. You are going to stay where you are just for the replenishment. Which I think now brings us to, well, Mornhau first and then to Tamurkhan. Mornhau, I actually want you to get up there so that I can find out if that is a Skaven location or not. Scouting along the way, I don't see any new armies for Clan Eshin. Wait a minute, where's Tamurkhan? There's Tamurkhan, okay. Tamurkhan, I'm at the point now where I'd never know when Clan Eshin is going to ambush me, but I really don't think they're going to ambush Tamurkhan's army. It just feels like this army is too strong for that. So we'll head up here. Can head up towards Nanli, or we could head over towards Wing Chang. Or we can move in the middle where we're kind of in between the two of them. I think we're going to move up this way.
Tamurkhan.
One more turn. And Tamurkhan's actually going to be able to enter the war over here, and that's going to be very, very nice indeed. Okay, I think then at this point we just need to do something about our income. We can do another plague. Is it time to do the plague? Let me check this out. So the Volary is 1155. 1260 at the challenge stone, but you've already got the plague. Plains of Zanbaijin. You are 1155 as well. Okay, we're going to go back to the Volary. We're going to give you the plague. Income. It's got to be one of these two. It's all... Actually, never mind. It's got to be both of those two. No. Yep. It's got to be both of those two. Okay. Alright, that's fine. It's not perfect, but it's fine. We'll go ahead and give you multiple turns duration on it. It's going to cost us 350. It's not going to save us all that much money, however. Let's go ahead and infect it. Yeah, it only helped us a couple of hundred. Should be enough for one in turn, and we are going to have battles to fight next turn, so I think we're okay. Let's go ahead then and... Yeah, I think we're ready to end our turn again. Let me do a save. Let me check diplomacy really quickly. We could get some money, actually, out of an alliance. At this point, Disciples of Hashut, how much would you give us? 1,700. Let's do it. Since Kugath is no longer a valued ally, we're now going to take the Chaos Dwarfs, and that just earned us some additional money. We can still confederate Kugath, but... Oh, here we go. Peace treaty. Yeah, I don't really want to be fighting you guys. 1,200 or non-aggression pact. No, we don't. I'm just going to take the money. Okay, if I can... There we go. That's what I want. 1,200, we'll take that, and we'll take peace with them, because we didn't really want to be distracted by them anyway. Okay. Now our money situation is slightly more tolerable, at least for another turn. I think we are ready to do another end turn here. Let me just double check and make sure I don't have any surprising battles about to happen. Should have done this at the beginning of the turn. Yeah, he's not... These armies are not in position to attack us. No army down there. We're there. Here's the big concern, along with what is Grimgor going to do up here. And then, of course, there's also the possibility of the rebellion up here. We're now losing 9 per turn. I could stop collecting income, but I'm not going to. Quite frankly, I don't really care about this settlement. It's more of a nuisance than anything. Let's go ahead and end our turn.
Fear not. I won't jump down your throat.
Kugath, what do you want? No. Go away. I love you, Kugath, when I'm playing you. I don't love you in this campaign, however. And you're running away? That's not surprising. You would have just lost that army, I'm sure. There was a time when I thought that Kugath's Empire would be a valued addition to ours. I no longer feel that way. Okay, so he's actually going to threaten Non-Li. That's interesting. I wonder how Eshin will respond to that. Okay, he's not really... Doesn't have any armies over there to worry about. Okay. Ooh, very interesting. Okay. If they take that, that's one less settlement that we'll have to take. Okay, Imric, I presume you are going to capture that. Yes, you did. Dread Rock is now Imric's. He may not have even lost any units in the process. Probably didn't. Okay, Clan Eshin, here we go. So, Traer. You guys, you're still going to make a move towards us up there. That's interesting. So, Eshin is... not interested in fighting Kugath, it appears. He still has the anti-player bias. It looks like he still wants to focus on us. Again, not a surprise. Khemri, too far away to care about. Karak Kadrin, I'm not even sure. I guess you're close enough to Festus's territory. That's why we're seeing you. Okay, Grimgor, here we go. Failure. Okay, that's good. We'll take that. It's very curious how Grimgor lost battle after battle and yet still was able to declare a war. Because you're not supposed to be able to do that as a player. You're supposed to have to build up your reputation before you can launch a war. Okay, so he is raiding us. He's also probably close enough to be able to attack us next turn. So I think we're going to cancel the building of the garrison and we're going to fall back. And then the Shadowgore Warherd, who we are no longer at war with. Should probably check and see who you are at war with. Maybe you can actually fight Eshin. Okay, cowardice on the field. Kha'Zix the Befouled storms into your tent in the midst of an incredulous rage, accusing Gruckmr Threehorn of the lowest acts of cowardice. During your most recent battle, he claims to have seen the Bray Shaman hanging back from the fray, hiding from the thick of battle as Kha'Zix's riders charged into the very heart of your enemies. Kha'Zix spits upon such craven behavior and demands Gruckmr be punished. A bloody example. This is leadership of all armies, which is nice, but I'm sure it's going to remove Gruckmr from... It's going to wound him. Side with Gruckmr. This is Winds of Magic. Power Reserve. Strategize. Explain the wider strategy and their place in it to both chieftains. This increases the fealty with them both. Now, we already have, obviously, Devotion from Kasich, but we could definitely benefit from some fealty with Gruckmer, or we could quash the argument and gain some dominance. I feel like these two would not result in one of our lords or one of our chieftains being wounded. So I think I'm going to go with the strategize here. Ambush foiled. Not surprising. Army receives plague. Okay, we actually got that plague from him. That's interesting. So, Firemouth got a plague. Imminent rebellion up here. Yeah, we know about that. Settlement receives plague Blizzard Peak. Okay. And Dragon's Death. Okay. Alright, we definitely need to fight some battles here in order to get some money. Okay. Tamurkhan first. You are not close enough to attack Non-Li, but you're close enough to be able to attack it next turn. Tempestuous Winds of Magic. Wow, you're almost close enough to get there. Okay, Kasich, you can have thick-skinned at this point. Your armor's up to 112. And I do think this is where we want to go. I think he could throw... Okay, I tell you what, we don't have to go quite within garrison range. So let's go ahead and do raiding.
What's theirs is ours. Hand of rot.
Although, if I don't expose this as
The heat is raising.
Skaven, and I can't reach it with any of these, and I'm not going to be able to reach it with these either. Yes, I can. Okay. We're going to go ahead and get down here, scout ruins.
For the Fly Lord. I rot.
Okay.
Victory.
Now, you did not gain enough experience to level up, but now we know that this is it's only a level 2 nest lair. We're only getting 84.
Master of hosts.
I could change you to channeling stance, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave you in raiding stance and see if that draws them back towards helping to defend it.
Not possible.
They are not really strong enough, obviously, to take on Tamurkhan, even both armies together. They're also not strong enough to take Nangao with this army. So I'm not quite sure what he's thinking, but not going to worry about it too much.
Isolation for all.
Okay, let's get over to here. You just need to continue replenishing, I'm afraid. I could put you in ambush stance to try to lure this guy over, but I don't think that army is strong enough to take Terracotta Graveyard, even if he didn't know the army was there. Okay, back over to you, Golgast.
Sweat seeps into my
Okay, he has moved his army over there. He's got giants in it now. Interesting. He no longer has any defenses there, but let's just move into a position then, I guess, where we could threaten either one of the two of them.
My fever rises.
Whichever one he doesn't defend.
Unto slaughter.
And we're going to go ahead and get you back into the army.
Blister.
This army is replenishing. It is possibly strong enough to win that battle. Don't exactly know what's in his Wa... never mind, his Wa army is not going to grow any bigger. It probably has rubbish units. He has the 3 regiments of renown and 3 giants. So certainly a formidable army, but I don't think he could beat us.
Such
Do we have any anti-large at all? We have 1 unit of anti-large here. I could recruit in these guys for additional anti-large. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and double check now to see if your fealty increased at all. Yes, it did increase. So maybe there was just a 1-turn delay? I don't know. Okay, now we have even more money issues. You need a plague. If I were to do the upkeep, the armor, and the missile resistance on you for 6 turns. I don't care about the spread. I don't care about the immunity. That certainly helps us money-wise. Okay. You can just keep replenishing. You have already moved. You are staying where you are. You have moved. Mornhow. What's your chance of assassinating him? 48%, it would cost more than 1,000. Definitely not worth it. We're going to stick to the original plan with you. Okay. You are going to retreat, I think. Right, so Firemouth here. We are going to cancel this. He is close enough to attack. We can't win that battle. Blood Peak is building the garrison, so that's where we'll defend. Karak-Azorn, your garrison is getting a little stronger. Maybe what we do is we retreat down towards Karak-Azorn. Titan's Notch is also vulnerable. So do we want to let him come over and take Blood Peak and Titan's Notch? And just worry about hanging on to the major walled city settlements? First thing we're going to do is this right here. We're going to attack Black Fang. And we're going to get some money out of it. Decisive victory. Regular old field battle. Let's save the game. And do it. Okay, so this time neither side has any artillery. So we're just going to sit still, see if they come to us, and let our Winds of Magic build up enough that we can actually go ahead and fight the... I'm sorry, that we can cast the Fleshy Abundance. The Overcast of Fleshy Abundance. So you guys, again, are my 5. You guys... Let's get you kind of overlapping. You're my 6s. You guys just kind of sit tight for now. And then you 3 right here. Let's go ahead and get you up here. Let's get you over here. Okay, start battle. Speed up. They're not coming towards us currently. It suits me fine. They do have the high ground, of course. Okay, let's let our Winds of Magic build up just a little bit here. Okay, let's go ahead and do a... You know what, 6s? I don't need you guys to get any healing. I don't want you to steal any of the healing from the mammoths. So, Spurt Mildew. Okay.
Blessed.
The mammoths are looking much better. The real question is, how much is he going to get back? Looks like a decent amount. Okay, we're going to speed up again. Okay, spurt mildew. 20 seconds here. We'll speed up again. I'm going to cast one more non-overcast version of Fleshy Abundance on him. Speed up again. And now all of our mammoths are at full strength. Okay. Let's go ahead and get you guys moving forward like this. And we'll go ahead and get the 5s over here. And then you 3 over here. And then our 6s you can get over here. Okay, you're going to go ahead and move forward. Let's speed up again. Turn the camera the correct way there, Michael. Okay. First thing we're going to do is we're going to charge right into those archers, and we're going to see how many of their units all charge right towards Spurt Mildew for a nice big old Blight Boil. None of their melee units are... Now they are, okay. But the others are not. That's very interesting. Okay, well, we're still going to do a Blight Boil anyway, because it's fun. Right on top of ourselves. Look at that. Look at that, okay. Go ahead and stay on the archers there. I'm kind of curious to see how much Spurt Mildew here can do all by himself. Okay, now everybody's coming. Okay. These guys These boar boys are heading towards our mammoths for some reason. It's an interesting decision on their part. Let's go ahead and throw another heal on you. Okay, I think we've reached just about the limit of what Spurt Mildew is going to be able to do on his own. We should completely wreck those boar boys, I'm sure. Spurt Mildew. I could do a Stream of Corruption, but I want to do another Blight Boil. I want these guys to come in and join the fight. What do we need for Blight Boil? We need 13. We'll get there momentarily. Okay, meanwhile, we did wreck them. I guess at this point, it makes sense for us to go ahead and get you guys in on the fighting over here. I guess there's no reason to not start bringing these guys in as well. Okay, you, at this point, not really any reason for another Blight Boil. There's not enough of a build-up right here. I can, however, do a Stream of Corruption. Just wait for those other guys to get closer. Let's do it. You know what? If they come a little close... You know what? Let's go ahead and do another Blight Boil. Nope. Never mind those units. Those units stopped. Was not expecting that. Okay. Go ahead and wreck them. You guys. Wreck them. You are fine. Okay, right here. Let's get you on them. Spurt Mildew. Can do another Stream of Corruption right here. Didn't really do all that much damage. I guess I didn't aim that very well. Okay, do a Locus of Contagion. I'm not sure what you're doing. You can head this way. You can head in there. You can head in there as well. Spurt Mildew. I'm a little surprised we haven't won completely at this point, but it's fine. Shattered, shattered. I think everybody's about to shatter. There we go. Okay. Everybody who is at all wounded right here. You look like you could use a tiny little bit of healing. You, obviously... I'm not worried about the melee infantry. Okay, so Spurt Mildew. And you. And you. Let's go ahead and do another Overcast of Fleshy Abundance. Speed up. End battle. Alright, should get a little bit of money out of this, not very much. I didn't look at the sack value of the settlement either, and I should have done that, but 555, not exactly going to fix our money issues. Gained a level out of it though, so I'll take that. Alright, so we could sack it for almost 4,000. At this point, I'm just going to keep occupying because we need to wipe out Grimgor's entire empire. Okay. He should be down... What's he at? 6 settlements now? 7. He's at 7 settlements. Okay. Even with the Wa going on, though, he's still quite weak. So Black Fang, you've already got the money building built. We'll go ahead and try to build the garrison building here. But now, at this point, all you have is the Demon Stump and Black Fortress. What did... I thought I saw that that the Legion of Asgoth, I thought they took something down here, and I actually thought it was like the Black Fortress, but apparently not. Okay, I'll have to go back when I'm editing and take a look at that. Okay, so you are going to... Yeah, we don't want to fight those spiders. I could try to lay an ambush. That's the one thing I was thinking about doing here. The garrison is pretty weak. I don't know what the layout of it would be, but I know there's a really good chance I would not like the layout of it.
Leader of the putrid host.
I think... we're going to fall back towards Blood Peak. So let's pop out. Let's go into ambush stance. We are losing lots of Winds of Magic, though, so maybe I'll just go into channeling stance. And we'll move... We'll move back in this direction. It's fine.
Fetid and vile is our spore.
I think that's good enough. We're getting good replenishment. Which territory are we in? We're in Blood Peak. Okay, so that's good. Even if we lose Firemouth, we'll still get the benefit of the extra replenishment. Okay. I'm alright with losing that. Not really that big of a deal. Now you... Because Grimgor... Where did Grimgor go? I lost track of Grimgor. Did he go into ambush stance? Or did I just lose sight of him here? So let me move you back up here. I need to try to find Grimgor. I have completely lost track of Grimgor. Huh. Well, you're committed to scouting ahead now, so let's just... Oh, there's my timer going off. Okay. Nope, there he is. Alright, so he's just back in Icebuer. Alright, well, what that means then is we can go ahead and do this really quickly. It's a settlement battle. I may save this for the beginning of the next episode because I'm running low on time here. Let's see how badly I misjudged this. Yeah, so they've got not great units. They're high-ranking units, however. The settlement is... Okay, it's a... Yeah, it's one that is pretty defensible. This is interesting. I may have a more difficult time taking this than I might like. In terms of our... We've got Vigo. He's our... And Gruckmer. Okay, so we've got the two of them. I'm going to encircle it for a moment. I want to see what spells I have available to me to try to break through the choke points here.
Unleash.
You're only level 5, and then Gruckmer, you're only level 7. Traderkin. Strong versus a character. Strong versus... Oh, okay, that's a... I guess that's the equivalent of a Rancid Visitations. Viletide is An explosion. This is an area direct damage. When it says area direct damage, I don't agree that it's strong versus a character or versus a single combatant, because it seems to me like if it's an area of effect spell, it should be hitting multiple combatants. So why is it saying weak versus multiple combatants? Game, I do not understand you sometimes. And I'm not experienced enough with this lore of magic to really have a good sense of what it really does. But in any case, I think we're still going to fight it, and I think we'll still be able to win it, but it is going to be a challenging battle because of those choke points and the towers. You can stay right there. That's fine. All right. Anything else I want to do then before I wrap this up? Might as well go ahead and give you your level. Yep. Pestilential spawnings is very good. Okay, you... Golgast here. You are laying in wait. That's what we want. Blisterkin, you are replenishing. That's what we want. Eber, you've moved. Jaeger, you are in ambush stance. Tamurkhan, you have moved. Mornhal, you have moved. Urkthal, you have moved. Okay, so the only thing remaining to do this turn is this right here. Alright, well then that's where we're going to go ahead and leave it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.